This section is the reason you see others by coincidence in scripting. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this section in 3, 2, 1. The reason you see others. Okay.
You are still average because you are comfortable. And
Yes.
if it stays that way, you are never going to change. And trust me, I know this because I was in that exact same spot for way too many years, more than I would like to admit. Now, for those of you who don't know me before we dive in, my name is Carson. I started this second channel as a way basically to sit down and talk with you, give you advice so you can learn from my mistakes, the things I'm currently going through, so that you can hopefully avoid making those mistakes yourself and become the best version of yourself just a little bit quicker. Now I'm going to be looking off to the side here. I have some notes that I want to hit so I can make sure that I deliver this as quickly as possible and as information densely as possible. So growing up, I kind of struck a gold mine with doing YouTube. I found some very, very good success very early on, and I was on paper very successful. I was doing good, I was making good money at a very young age. Well, eventually, time started passing. The excitement and the love that I had for YouTube when I first started out and it was just a hobby kind of started to wear off. And because of that, when these new, more exciting things started coming out, I started kind of veering into those. One of the things I fell victim to, like a lot of us probably did, was Fortnite. I absolutely loved Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Well, as I started getting more and more into Fortnite, my
Fortnite.
time and passion and love for YouTube started to wear off even more, to the point where
Really?
I wasn't posting as frequently. Sometimes taking month or 2 month long breaks. I wasn't enjoying when I was filming. And all my time and energy was just focused on Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Looking back, I think to myself, why would I do that? Why would I leave such a profitable, amazing thing that I originally loved doing for this other thing that wasn't going to take me anywhere? It was literally just fun.
Yeah.
And what it came down to for me that I discovered was comfort. I was comfortable when I was playing Fortnite. Of course, right? I mean, it's fun. It's a video game. I felt good when I was playing Fortnite. And YouTube turned into this thing that was a burden that would get in the way of my Fortnite time. People stay average because they do not demand more from themselves. Here's the thing.
True.
Average is going to be the default state. When I started falling back in and playing Fortnite constantly, that is a default. That's the easy thing to do. That is what 99% of the population is going to do by default. It's the easy thing to do. In order to be above average, that requires conscious action, conscious effort. That's not something that's just going to happen. You're not just going to naturally be above average. It is something that you are going to have to consciously make an effort towards every single day. Take a step towards that. When I was doing YouTube and posting, even when I didn't feel like doing it, that was me being above average. When I decided to give in to the comfort demons and start playing Fortnite whenever I wanted, instead of filming, that was me being average. And the longer and longer that I stay on this track of being average, the more average I become. I kind of see it as a scale. On this side, you have your average individual. And on this side, you have your above average individual.
Yeah.
Every action that you take that is more in line with an average person gets a marble on this side of the scale, where every action you take that is above average, something above and beyond from what the normal person would do, you get a marble on that scale. The side that wins and determines whether you're average or above average is whatever side that you take more and more action to. So over time, if you take more action, let's say 50 actions towards an above average person would do, and this side only takes 49, you are going to be above average compared to the average person. What above average means, right? Some of the ways that I did this, because you're like, okay, awesome, Carson, cool. I need to do more above average things. What does that even look like? I'm going to make this extremely simple for you so you have zero excuses. Some of the things that I did to become above average is, well, first of all, screen time. When you're wanting to figure out what's above average versus what's just an average action, look at the people around you. Look at your 5 closest friends. Look at some people in your similar situation. What are they doing? Take what they're doing and do something a little bit above them. For example, screen time. When you go to school, when you're around people your age, chances are they are glued to their phone 24/7. Their screen time is probably atrocious. I set a screen time boundary so that I didn't have access to as much screen time as everyone else. Of course, this forced me to do things that propelled me even further than others, but at the very base root, this was me taking some sort of action that other people were doing and is common, and deciding to go away for that because I know it's productive to do otherwise and it's going to be above and beyond to do otherwise. Another thing that I did here is build real discipline. Most people aren't disciplined. Most people, they get excited the night before they go to bed. They're watching these motivational videos. They're like, you know what? I'm going to wake up at 7 a.m. tomorrow and go for a run. Their alarm rings, it goes off, they wake up, they check the time, they're all tired, they hit snooze. That is not discipline. And that's what 99% of people do. So if you can simply do the act of telling yourself you're going to wake up at 7 a.m. and actually wake up at 7 a.m., you're above average. But the final point, and the most important one that I had to do, was do the uncomfortable thing. Waking up early is uncomfortable. Having a screen time boundary is uncomfortable. But it's what you have to do if you truly want to be above average. And what above average looks like is probably different for you than it is for me. But regardless of what above average means for you, chances are you probably want to be that. However you envision it, you probably want to be that. So do the things that you know are going to get you to that point. There was a day, an exact day, that I discovered this principle and actually made it come to life. This principle of being above average. Essentially what I did is I sat down and did a little bit of journaling, and I figured out exactly where I wanted to go in life, because I realized I'm not going to be able to go anywhere effectively if I don't know what that anywhere is. And we talk about this in a lot of these videos, so if you haven't heard about this already, check out some other videos. I always cover this. But you have to know exactly where you're going to go. So I said, okay, awesome. Let me map out exactly where I want my life to be in 10, 15, 20, 35, 50 years. What that's going to entail, where I'm going to live, what I'm going to do for work, what my day-to-day life is going to look like. And then, all I did is I figured out, based on that lifestyle and where I want to go, what do I need to do to get there? What are the actions I need to take today to get there? And then I did those things, regardless of how uncomfortable they were, regardless of how much discipline or how bad I wanted to sleep it required. I did them. And I'm going to keep doing them religiously until I achieve that dream that I set out for myself. Now, for those of you who are like I was, and you're sick of being average, you know you're destined for more, but you're not really sure how to get there, and you're sick of acting like everyone else and just blending in, I want you to pick one thing that you want to do differently and start doing it today. If that's limiting your screen time, awesome. If that's actually getting in and getting a hard workout done, awesome. Pick what it is for you and what's going to propel you to that best version of yourself fastest, and do it today. Now, for those of you who are stuck and aren't even sure where you want to go in life, you aren't sure what this best version of yourself looks like, I have a little quiz linked down here. It's going to help you basically uncover why you're stuck and how to actually overcome it for good. It's a very good first place to start out. It's not going to transform your life by any means, but I know when I was kind of going through the journey, I wish I had just one thing that I could look at and
Someone
just
did.
help me take that first step. So I made this
Yeah.
as hopefully that first step for you. So check it out. First link in the description. I hope you guys learned one thing new. I hope you enjoy these as much as I enjoy filming them. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for yet another one. Peace.
Peace. Wow. That was the reason you see movies by Constantine and Strippy. The link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like. And comment down below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell so you can be notified when I upload in my bye. Wow. Fortnite. I play Fortnite. I've been playing Fortnite since Super 1 Season 4. Yeah.